Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And already we're underway here.
Pepe. De Rosun. Benzebaini. Sterling. Agahawa. Sterling. He's found a way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Nemecha. Shula.
And it's James Rodriguez. And Roberto Firmino. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. James Rodriguez. Adeyemi.
Great defending, strong and determined.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Pass somewhat off target. Played towards the other side. Torgan Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That has been knocked clear, and he's there to retrieve it. It's played through for him. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple. Torgan Hazard.
He's in space and looking for options.
He is just caressing the ball. And it's Varela. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Agahawa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Nemecha. And here's Roberto Firmino. Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? De Rosun.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can run onto that.
Now it's James Rodriguez.
Adeyemi. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actually...
And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 11.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Hoffmann. Dilrosun. Tries to pass it through. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
That gets things going for the second half.
Porto can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Back into the middle. James Rodriguez. Hoffmann. To James Rodriguez. Dilrosun is wide and looking to get onto this. He's picked his way through. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Hoffmann. Well, they've got it again. He is through here. No, he's got that wrong. Belocian. Porto still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Always onto this.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Tries to get it clear. Torgan Hazard. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Barella gets a foot in here. Ball's gone out of play. And that's definitely not his best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has not gone well. And it's James Rodriguez. Gets into some space.
And he's been shifted off it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Sterling. Kajolu.
Now it's Agahawa.
Fofana. Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Porto with the corner.
18,
They're first.
Number 11, Roberto Firmino. Number 22,
He rises!
Number 20,
Decent attempt, but
number
not
21,
quite good enough.
Olsen. Number 5, substitution.
Driven towards the far post.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Porto
Are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
It's a pretty loose pass.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And they've got rid. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in a great position here.
He might be in here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on the...
Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Hammers! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Diogo Costa claims comfortably.
Porto are looking to go forward now.
Poulsen.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a promising position.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
The most accurate pass. And it's Pepe.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That has not gone well.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Poulsen tries a shot! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the
I'd just
end.
like to read out our fan club members who are
What are your thoughts on
celebrating
today's
their
game then,
birthdays
Jim?
today.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be caused.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. James.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
More and more pressure on the ball here.
They get a throw in.
Belosian.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
He's had it taken off him. Moura.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's a promising position. Fofana.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Now here's the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
He's had a shot!
Fofana. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No goals as yet. Schüller.
Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Hoffmann threads one in.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Dilrosun. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
And that has left him in a heap.
Adeyemi.
And this is Firmino. Back into the middle.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Varela. And it's Pepe. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hammers running with the ball. Firmino. That's the keeper's ball. Reed. And he's managed to get free. Reed. And that has put a halt to things. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Adeyemi is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's there to clear it. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
We are glad to inform you that
Any
today's
strong
match
opinions
day
on the first
programs
half?
are available
Well, there's
from
no way
stands
to disguise
located
the
by
fact that
gates.
they've been poor.
I'm sure they
Not
will
a
make
single
fine
shot on goal
souvenirs.
tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And they're on him in a flash. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Dilrosun pinches it off him. That's really well cleared. Bensebaini. Numecha. Reed. Reed tries making a foray down the right. And it's Varela. Varela. And here's Agahawa. Caresses it through. And the shot! Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Dilrosun. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, what a mistake! Dilrosun. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Danger averted for now. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Dilrosun. Pepe. And it's Moura. Oh, that's delightful. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Firmino. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, number 21, Omorogian. Number 11, Pepe. Number 9,
Poulsen.
coming on the
Poulsen
field.
takes control of enemies on the move.
Number 18,
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Number 6,
And that has been
substitution
cleared.
in progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That looks a cracking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out wide. He's got away. Adeyemi's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It's a throw-in.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Tries to think it through. And it's Moura. Hangs one in. Punched away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And that's that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent
I'm
draw,
afraid
Peter,
to tell
with a
you
good
that
mix
we're
of
expecting
action
traffic
and
to be
plenty
heavy
of
after the
talking
final
points,
whistle
and it
today.
ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. Simeone.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Looks to the other side. Simeone. Cameron. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Pepe. Pinches it off him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a waste.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Simeone.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Lookman.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That is ended up in no man's land. He's found some space. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Paris Saint-Germain really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Lookman. Simeone
Could try cutting inside here.
and that pass just didn't quite work.
There's the shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
Paris Saint-Germain really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Played into space out wide. That has not gone well. The pass has gone astray.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Saint-Maximin. Oh, he's burst through!
That's going in strongly.
Now this could be a chance. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, such a clever touch.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's good running with the ball. Foyt gets in to thwart him. Brahim Diaz driving on and making good progress. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Too close for comfort. Foyt. Well, that pass isn't the best.
There will be one added time.
And it's Varela. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're back on the ball again. Kamara has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Today that parking in the
Any
area
strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Son Heung-min.
Here we go again.
Replace him is.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Varela. And Katiolu. And it's Pepe. Pepe running with the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's played it. He's had a go. He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
He's in a great position here.
He's a sharp little ball here. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
Good work on the right flank here. He's taking on the lot of them. Brahim Diaz.
That has not gone well. Swings it across.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Simeone. That is lovely.
Lookman.
Kamara. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foot in. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitutions taking place.
Lookman.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, nice touch.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foyt. Cross in. Now it's Sam Maxima. He's picked his way through.
Chooses to go back.
And a chance!
Substitution.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And the volley. Oh, that was no routine save.
Lookman actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Agahawa tries to clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Foyt.
Lookman.
And it's Fred. Now it's Sam Maxima. This looks promising.
Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that's going to be a booking.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is about as perfect a free kick.
He's gone for the shots. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines.
Foyt.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Could be danger here. Moura is fouled. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. It's a promising position. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Just a quick announcement.
It was
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive Ademola Lookman here, because he's someone who's more than capable of scoring prolifically, and is sure to make teams think twice about playing that high defensive line because of his pace. And
Fred! What a save from Onana!
that's just playing it safe and simple.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Fred. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Fagioli. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach.
Gonzalo Guedes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That has not gone well. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that looks... Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Oh, and he crosses it in low. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Perez. Cadiolu wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Played towards the other side. Perez. Now Oliveira. Lookman. He's had it taken off him. And he's running through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's having a good look here. Suso! That was travelling. Elmas. And it's Cadiolu. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. And that was very necessary. But they've got it again. Lookman gets flagged offside. Suso. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Fagioli.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Perez. Machus Pereira. That is lovely. Oliveira.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Son Heung-min. And that's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Lookman receives it in a decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Lookman really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Suso. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to retrieve it. Heading backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Son Heung-min. Played in deep. Oliveira is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Simeone. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely feet. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Lookman certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And that was nowhere near his best. Simeone is flagged offside. And here's Son Heung-min.
Pressing high and with purpose. Fagioli. Elmas. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Fagioli. He's shifting through the gears here.
Son Heung-min.
It's a goal kick.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 22.
Porto choosing to make the first change.
Número 20. Número 17.
Oliveira.
Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23.
San Maxima has it in a wide position.
Número 8. Número 27. Número 6.
And he's there to get it away. Looking for options for movement.
Gonzalo Guedes.
That's good play.
Oh no, this does not look good.
A reprieve,
Albeit perhaps momentary.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
knocks it out wide. He's picked his way through. He slings it in. Lookman! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Quintero. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
A probing pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Surely now! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kajolu bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That's a throw.
Kamavinga. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's not got that quite right. San Maximin. That's really well cleared. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Fred. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Elmas. And Fagioli. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Porto certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Ademola Lookman is a player familiar to followers of English football, Peter. And he's had a very interesting and varied career already, despite his relatively young age. I think he's really found his groove. playing as a number 10 or as a wide forward sometimes, whereas explosive, direct and all that dynamic running really comes to the fore.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's on a charge. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Watkins. Lookman. It's crossed into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Fernandez proves too strong. Now that looks a decent ball. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Lookman tries to play it through. Agahawa looking to get on the end of this. Fernandez got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's had it nicked away. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, what a mistake! Now, can they get him away? Camera. Ball played for Lookman. That pass isn't the best. Moura. Zaharian. Great vision. Agahawa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lookman has it in a wide position. Played in by Lookman. Well, there's the clearance. Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Fernandez. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, not quite. Elmas. That's good running with the ball. Lookman. Delivered across. Agahawa. Son Heung-min.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pepe! Good effort first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it. Picked out brilliantly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ambitious ball here. Lookman is in a really good position out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Brahim Diaz really has the confidence.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the... There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. The second half off to a spectacular start. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Clipped into space. Pepe has a shot!
It's a loose ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Porto still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That is ended up in no man's land. Elmas. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 9. Número 11. Número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 27. Número 7.
Suso.
Número 4.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Ball comes in.
Cleared away.
Porto really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Zakarian. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Watkins. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Suso. And it's Son Heung-min. An instinctive delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good ball over the top. Now it's Watkins. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pass somewhat off target.
Porto really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's through and all alone! And a chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Lorient are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And the shot! In for the pieces! Defending was strong and firm. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Porto are down to 10 men.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Now it's Bailey. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to get it away. Nice control. He is through here. And that's played in low.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Oh, super ball. Shot a goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Tielemans.
Oh, good ball!
Varela.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
He's had it taken off him. Bailey.
Threads one in. That ball looks a good one.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Ademola Lookman is a player familiar to followers of English football, Peter. And he's had a very interesting and varied career already, despite his relatively young age. I think he's really found his...
Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Fagioli.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Bailey.
And that interception was most necessary. Crosses it in.
Saint-Maximin.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Orange County really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Fred.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Tielemans.
Saint-Maximin.
Oh, what has happened? Agahawa! Off the post! And again! And it's bounced out off the woodwork!
And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That has not gone well. Saint-Maximin.
Lookman. Foyt. And it's Son Heung-min. And that's been won straight back. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target.
And that has left him in a heap. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He is through here. Tielemans. No, he's not getting past him there. Lookman.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Paris Saint-Germain would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Today. Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the shot's on here. Knocks it out wide. Kajolu with the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Defending was strong and firm. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Bailey. Fagioli. Played into space. Kajolu. Paris Saint-Germain still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Saint-Maximin gets into some space. Fred. Now there's a fine ball. Tries to play it through. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice control. He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to clear it.
The attendance for this
And he's
match
quick to
was
snatch it back.
60,810.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's aimed into the middle. Onana claims it. Safe hands. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Substitutions taking place.
Atal. That's good vision.
Now it's Son Heung-min. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution.
And it's Fascioli.
He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Żegrowa. Tielemans. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Fascioli's great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Orange County surely have to be...
Just about within shooting range. And that would have won it.
Kadiolu really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Fred providing an outlet on that flank.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Defending of the desperate variety. That's gone loose.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Attendees, this is a lost children's
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter. And